guys, Emily from Pointer's Place here again, and today I had a fun idea because it is actually June 1st when I'm filming this, and I realized that the year is halfway over, and that kind of made me think again about the New Year's resolutions that I made back in January, and so I wanted to do this little video talking about what those goals were and how I'm doing with them now. So Bryce had the idea back in January to do a couples goals, so like things that we wanted to accomplish together, and then individual goals for me and individual goals for him. So I'm gonna go through the couples goals and my individual goals because I feel like Bryce isn't here to speak for himself, so maybe that we'll do that in another video. But anyways, so the first couples goal was to host 20 times this year. And that seems like kind of a lot, but before all of this pandemic stuff and all of the crazy happened, we had people over all of the time. I think we're probably at like, I don't know, we might only be at like 6 now or something like that. And we're probably not gonna meet the goal because of this pandemic, and it's just not really safe to have people over all of the time anymore. So unfortunately we won't really meet that goal, but that's out of our control, so I feel like it's okay that that's the one that we couldn't keep up with. So the second goal was to pay off all of our student loans. So Bryce graduated last spring, and then I graduate this spring, and together we had about $15,000 in student loans, which felt like a lot of money to us, and we're both really frugal, budget conscious people, and we just wanted that debt gone. And we've made a lot of strides. We have like less than a third of that left to pay off, so I think we'll definitely meet that goal this year. Okay, so the next couple goal we had was to exercise 3 times a week. I feel like, can you even have New Year's resolutions without vowing to exercise all of the time? And so that is something that Bryce has done a better job at keeping up with than I have. I had this lofty dream of like joining a fun class or something and going a few times a week, but with the pandemic that kind of got squashed, and outside of like going on walks every day, I haven't really done a good job at being consistent with working out. Of course, Bryce, like I said, has done awesome. He's just super disciplined like that, so he's done pretty great with that consistently, I think. All right, number 4, and that one is 1 date night a month. So depending on how you view date night, whether that's going out and doing something or like going to a restaurant or what it is, kind of varies the answer. We make a dedicated effort to play games with each other and have meaningful time where we really connect with each other. I mean, at least once a week, but often it happens more than that. It's just, we're over communicators, and so I feel like getting date nights in and getting connection time in isn't really hard for us at this point. So far we're doing great with that. We haven't been able to go out and do things, mostly because of the pandemic, but for the most part I think we've had a lot of fun little memories here. All right, number 5 is eat out less. And let's see, at the start of the year we were eating out, I don't know, probably 1.5 times a week, we'll say that. And so then at the start of the year, I also wasn't working. And so now, halfway through the year, I've had a job for probably almost 4 months or something like that. And because of that, the amount we've eaten out has actually increased because, let's just be honest, it's hard sometimes. You go to work and then you come home and you're just tired. You don't have the energy to put on a huge meal. So food has definitely gotten a little bit more simple around here, which I'm okay with, and that's definitely resulted in ordering some, takeout pizza or Dickie's barbecue or whatever every now and then. So now it's probably about the same, or maybe 2 times a week. It kind of depends on the week, but we definitely are not less, and probably don't plan to be, because that would be too much pressure on me. Okay, so next is my individual goals. And the first goal of mine was to grow Pointer's Place, because I just have a lot of ideas that I really want to share, and I love following small channels where you get to know people and you just feel like you're friends. And so I really want to be able to do that and be able to start a community of people that I connect with and that we can share ideas and have fun. So far this year, I've grown it a little bit, not as much as I had originally planned, and it's definitely not something that I'm abandoning by any stretch. Here I'm sitting making this video, but hopefully I can get a little bit more dedicated to it now that school is ending in a few weeks. So my next goal was to learn photography, and this is a goal that I had because I really wanted the ability to take nice quality pictures for my Pointer's Place Instagram and learn how to do videography for Pointer's Place on YouTube. And I wanted to learn how to do it so that Bryce and I could have pictures of us and someday have pictures of our kids that look more professional but don't necessarily have that price tag associated with it. So far I haven't really taken a lot of steps in that direction, and that's unfortunate, but I'm hoping that maybe as like a graduation present to myself, I'll be able to buy like a used Nikon or Canon or something like that. We'll see. All right, number 3 is graduate. So I will graduate from college with a bachelor's degree and 2 minors in like a week or 2, and it's crazy that I'm so close, but yet like it just feels so far away. I think I have 2 or 3 assignments left, and then I'm done with all of my coursework, and it's kind of surreal to be almost done with all of that, but at the same time it still feels like it's not actually happening. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really excited to be done. Hopefully I don't go back to school again, although maybe I will. I've thought about going and getting my master's degree, but anyways, we'll see how that shakes out. But yes, I will graduate this year. That is definitely happening. Okay, number 4 is read 6 books. And this is something that I've wanted to do because Bryce and I always joke that people who like read a lot of books are just super fun to talk to because they know so many things about so many different topics. And so I downloaded this really cool app. It's called the Libby app, and it connects to your library, and then you can like check out audiobooks or like, what do you call them? Not like Kindle, but like virtual books. I don't know what the word is for that. I'm blanking. And so I started to do that, and so far this year I think I've gotten to 6 if you count textbooks. But one book that I really liked reading was The Long Walk to Freedom, and that is Nelson Mandela's autobiography. So I highly recommend that one. And we'll see what I delve into next. I have a few different books that I'm wanting to read, but we'll see what comes available on the app too. Sometimes you kind of have to speak for it fast. All right, number 5 for my personal goals is being more mindful about the products that I bring into our home. And this is something that I kind of started to learn more about last year, and was just realizing the toxicity that's in a lot of the products that we just use on a daily basis and don't even think about. And so I decided that as we run out of products, we will reassess and then get new ones that maybe have better choice. Maybe it's not the best choice, but it's a better choice. So a couple of the Instagram accounts that I've been following that have had great ideas for this One is just ingredients, and I will write her handle below. And then the other is a little less toxic. And I've really enjoyed following those two ladies. They've taught me so much, and hopefully I'll be able to share a little bit more about the switches we've made and the kind of journey we've been on to get to a less toxic place and be more mindful about what we bring into our home. So anyways, that's all I really have for our goals, my goals and our couple's goals this year. And so far I'd say we're doing a pretty good job, and the things that we aren't, for the most part, are out of our hands, I should say. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. In the comments below, maybe you can tell me what's a goal that you have been crushing this year, and then what's another goal, like working out, that you have been totally flopping on this year.